Okay, so I'm guessing this is recording, finally. I look like garbage, but I'm determined to get this video done. Basically, I'm doing a video about migraines. This is the first YouTube video I'm ever doing. I'm very late for this, but I'm just trying to keep it very simple. A lot of people have migraines at springtime, and I always want quick information. I don't want to hear about your synopsis on how you got to this information. I'm not a doctor. I'm just going to give you what I know, and you can do with whatever you want with it. Okay, so basically, I was dealing with a migraine, and I hadn't had a migraine for a very long time. And once you get a migraine going, it's easy for it to keep going. I have epic migraines, ones that make you pray to God to end your life. So if anybody else is experiencing this, I just want to give all of my recommendations so everybody can have just what I know and from what I've experienced. When I first started getting migraines, I used to put a pillow over my head to breathe in the oxygen and just shut out all the world. It wasn't just the noise, it was the lights, it was everything. And a lot of times the best way to prevent a migraine is not to get a migraine. So you have to really be a scientist about your own body and know what your triggers are. And for me, my triggers are dehydration, too much caffeine, which is counterintuitive. A lot of doctors say caffeine's going to cure you, but not everybody's body is the same, and caffeine actually escalates my migraines because it dehydrates me further, and I'm caffeine sensitive anyway. So knowing what your allergies are, knowing that if you're going to dust the house, you're going to have a migraine, knowing the symptoms of a migraine coming, like maybe you get a light show, and that's these little light orbs that flash in front of you, and you might feel like almost like a hollow feeling in your head, but it's a deep, dark feeling, and you can feel like the symptoms of a migraine coming. But you should probably, if you know what a migraine is, you probably know what your triggers are. You probably know when your migraine's going to start. So as soon as you have that experience, it's up to you to start drinking water. I know basic B information, but tons of water. And breathing techniques actually help me. I actually start to breathe deep, and I actually imagine that my oxygen is reaching all the way to the back of my skull. I don't know what this is, but this is what I do to help me. So I just breathe in, and I breathe all the way to the back of my head, and it's like very deep breath, and it really, really helps. You can actually come out of a migraine with this too. And then there's other breathing techniques that I use during a migraine where I actually sounds like you're in labor, but you're just, I don't know if it makes you lightheaded or what, but it actually helps me tremendously when I'm in a migraine that is super painful. I'm looking at my iPad, by the way. So avoid drinking alcohol. Might be very common to you to know that already, but just for the newbies, don't drink alcohol. I do an ice pack on the back of my neck, and I actually will sleep on that and replenish it and keep sleeping on it because my migraines get pretty bad, and ice really helps me much better than heat. Oh, this mint. I don't know if this is the product that I would recommend, but any kind of mint that's a pure mint, it just heals me. I will put it on my neck, on my glands here, and then I will mouthwash with a very strong mint flavored anything. Actually, I will make my own mouthwash with just mint water, and I will mouthwash with that, and that actually gives a very fast relief of a migraine, super fast. Don't sleep in heat. Sleep where you're getting good air circulation. I would probably put mint in like a diffuser. This is something my sister got me. It's dripping, from Amazon. I don't know. I mean, these are it's very common knowledge things. I don't want this to go too long. So, you can ask me a question if you want, or if you have a recommendation on how you cure your migraines, because I don't know everything. I'm totally open to home remedies. And this past week, I had a migraine that would not break. because I thought I was like, I had just had other things to worry about. My uncle passed away last Monday, and it just got me. And I was dusting and cleaning, and it got me, and it lasted for 4 days. I just could not get rid of it. And my mother's boyfriend, I call him my step thing, he gave me a remedy, old school. His parents are like over 90. A remedy, put vinegar on a washcloth and put it on your head and your neck. And I basically slept like that. And that's the only thing that ended my migraine. All of these other techniques, breathing, crying, praying that God will take your life, swearing that you're never going to do this again or do that again, none of those things work. But the vinegar on a rag worked. I don't know what it was. Some people, like, soy will trigger head migraines. Of course, mold and all of these things. Lavender helps me a lot. But the biggest things that I have to say is, know your body. Doctors can recommend A, B, or C, but they really don't know the caliber of pain that you're going through. And that, for me, it's so tremendous. It's so overwhelming to have these migraines. And so I would just definitely drink water, always have mint on hand, ice pack, and vinegar on a wash rag. Those are like the best things. But for me to actually stop a migraine, this is what I do. I start breathing right away, like that deep breathing to the back. Like visualize it, the air just hitting the back of your brain, basically. And I do club soda, and I get a very strong mint anywhere I can get it from. Like, even like when you go to like a Mexican food restaurant. I can't really talk because I'm trying to talk fast because I don't want to do this all day. But a Mexican food restaurant actually is a good place to get a mint. So when you go there, take all the mint, and then when you're starting to get a migraine, pop a mint. I actually put it under my tongue. If you're very sensitive, it might burn your tongue a little, but I'll do anything to stop a migraine. So that's it. Definitely stay out of the heat. Sleep with the air conditioning on. Change your vents often. If you take migraine medicine, know that it will hurt. It can hurt your heart, and so you want to do everything to prevent taking those things. So do all the research you can, but these are the things that work for me. I hope that helps you. I'm also going to be uploading videos about just how to be a girly girl, because I'm not a girly girl. I'm more of like an entrepreneur type person, but I want to take time to actually pursue doing makeup. I'm not like the best makeup person in the world, but I'm going to share my pursuit of girly girl with you and everybody else who wants to watch. So please subscribe. And and also, like, I've been on like a really big hair journey because I bleached my hair blonde, and basically all my hair fell out to like an inch. And this is probably a year's worth of growth from like there to and I've cut it 4 times last year, but this is like a year's worth of growth, and it's pretty stretched. And I'll just tell you about what I did to make it grow. Everybody does that, but you know what? Maybe I can share something that you don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed it.